Hello, this is Mark with another special edition, episode 17. My goodness, of Mr. President. And we are in the final year of the first administration for President George W. Bush. Mission accomplished. It's good to be here. Well, when we last left, I was on, actually, we're just finishing the first quarter, and we're here on 4 diplomatic or military actions, and we have 2 actions for the Secretary of Defense. And my thinking was to deal with these 2 rogue states that we've got, because if we don't, these 2 rogue states have a very good opportunity to get to level 3. When they get to level 3, they can try to acquire weapons of mass destruction. If they do, they implement it, then it is an auto loss. So we've got to really take care of an issue. We've already got one war in the Middle East, so it's just going to be a mess. And that is this conflict between the Gulf states and Saudi Arabia and Yemen, and we're helping. So this is going to really create some havoc. It's not what I want to do, but to bring stability, I think we have to do this. But what I want to do is I want to review. Let me. There we go. I want to go up here and click this, and let's take a look at our different options that we have. Obviously, declaring war is going to be one of the things that the Secretary of Defense can do. And so here we are. We're looking at considering we have 2 Army heavy divisions here in the Middle East. So we're looking at dealing with that. They're there for a reason. We didn't send them halfway around the world, this extra one, just for kicks and grins for them to. We sent them to go kill people and break things. And plus these rogue states, this whole issue has brought about terrorist attacks, a couple of them in the continental United States, and an assassination attempt against our Secretary of State, Colin Powell. Requesting rapid capabilities. No, we have DARPA, but we don't need it. Direct intel gathering against 2 different terror groups. No, we need to. The only way to reduce these rogue states is to go to war with them. Move or deploy U.S. military forces. We already did this. Now what I could do is I could bring in, we've got, where do I have air power at? We do have air power up in the Eurozone we're not using, that we could bring down and add just to our firepower. I think let me see. Okay, we're not going to do a terror that. Initiate hostilities. Yeah, we're not doing arms sales. Select a target nation or game-created rogue state. So it's either 1 or 2. Well, if I tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, I see. I have to distribute this stuff out between these 2. So what I'm going to do, this particular military, is I am going to move military forces. I'm going to move this Air Force down here from the Eurozone. I'm going to leave an Army light there. I don't have an Army light, but I want to bring another Marine Corps unit in. We're going to have no nonsense stuff going on here. So those are going to be the two actions that I'm going to take. We're not going to declare war this cycle. We got another opportunity, I believe. Whoops. Keep messing up these counters. Any three actions? Yeah, here we got, in the next quarter, we have, man, what we got? Oh, yes. Or we could do, yeah, these any three actions. We could definitely go to war now. So I think we are going to do that. We're going up here to the second quarter, and we're going to shuffle these chits up and draw one card. Draw one card. Oh, not the whole deck, Mark. All right, ready. Congressional leaders make a regional trip. Roll a d10 to select a random region, and then we do a regional alignment check. Region number 9. It's going to be Africa. Then we do a regional alignment. We have to roll a 7 or less. We rolled a 5. The trip is successful. Draw and place a UN goodwill counter. Oh, I'll take this. And a trending, trending pro-US counter in the region. So let's go up here and get one of these, and we will take that in Africa. Remember the good old days when Africa was a big problem? Man, we do have a rogue state here. We might go after that rogue, just deal with these rogue states. We do have one in Central America, but that we might as well, kind of use, gosh, there's another rogue state up here. And we might as well use the, when Bush went after, gosh, it was in 2003, wasn't it? When the planning for the invasion of Iraq happened. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Obviously, one of these rogue states is Iraq. So this could be a more broader operation that, he has maxed out public approval, both houses of Congress, which historically he lost control of Congress in the midterm, the House, and so it created issues and problems. All right, so that is that card. That goes up in the reshuffle pile. And we now, because we have a plus on that one, there's a plus on this one, so we are definitely going to have to do it again. We have +1 random regional crisis. So let's go up to, let's take a look in this book here. Random regional crisis. Roll a d10 to determine which region. And we roll a 7, and of course, oh man, it's going to be South America. Okay. Move the regional crisis 1 box to the right. Okay, well, that's not bad. Well, we do need to do some aspect of stabilization. So, random regional crisis. Got a lot of terror groups down there. Mercy, mercy me. All right, final. A regional summit. Let's go up here and do a regional summit. Page 3. Roll, let's see, a D10 to determine which region. It's going to be a 9. I think that's Africa. Yeah, that is going to be Africa. All right. If the regional crisis is in the selected region is 2 or higher, it is not. Or if there is a war, there is not. A level 4 terror group, there is. It will be a security summit. So then we roll a D10. One. Nice. Let's see. -1, +1 from your regional alignment check above. I don't see where the regional alignment check is. Oh, here we go. Well, that's regional stability, not regional alignment. This is regional summit. Well, I know we're pretty, gosh, we're, where is this? There's not an ally in the region. We could spend 1 or 2 action points. We have 24. Oh, +1. I think I need to spend okay, I do want to spend 2 action points. I know that. So that's going to take us down to 22. Then that'll take that down to a -1 and then back to a 0 or less. So here we go. US, I don't see anything on regional alignment check above. I suppose. Oh, then make a regional alignment check for the region. Okay, so I've got to get a 7 or less. I see. Gotta just read the chart, right? 5, we pass. Another -1, so that's a 0. Okay, very good. So U.S. guarantees training and backing for improved regional security cooperation, -1 to regional crisis. It's already furthest to the left that it can be. Reduce one level 3, 2, or 1 terror group, but not a 4. So we're going to... oh, I can only have 3 terror groups here. Oh, man. And actually, I think... yeah. So that eliminates that one. And then I need a level 3 group. Okay, there that goes. Now, oh, we did we reduced one level. Yeah. Then the most important thing is this gets moved up to that, and wow, the most remarkable. We've maxed out on Africa. Now we just got to clear out these guys. But we're dealing with some problems over here. All right. Okay, so that's the regional summit table. And oh, regional summit. Okay. Now we got to do any 3 actions. So it is time to go to war. So we got to set up, initiate hostilities. Now what I may do, I have 2 carriers. What we may do is do we go against... I think we're going to go against the the 2 okay, so we're going to go ahead and declare war against these 2 rogue states. I was thinking about... oh, we have 3 actions. I think we are going to... we're going to go to war against... our 3 actions are going to be to go to war against these 3 rogue states. So I have to roll a d10 for each one to see if I have surprise, and I get a -2. That's an 8, so there's no surprise against that one of them. There is surprise against one of the other ones, and then down here, a 6 minus 2 is a 4. Okay. So now we go to the World Manual and the War Progress one. We are going to, I think it's page 15. War Progress is, yeah, page 15. All right. This may be Bush's undoing, but we're going to start down here on this Africa. So the war number 2 is going to be, actually we have 3 rogue states that we're going to go to war with. Wow. This is something that President Bush, wow. Well, it's been his whole, his whole campaign, everything. All right. Place a conflict type counter. On all of them, it's going to be combined air-ground. And this is going to be conflict type. Place a conflict status counter on the stalemate. Whew. Okay, so war number 2 is going to be the war in Africa. We are going to we're going to war there. War number 3 is the one where we do not have surprise. And war number 4, we do have. So we have surprise in 2 of them. And I guess the one against Iraq, we do not have surprise. All right, next. For allies. Oh, here we go. The Rogue State 2. All right, let's go down here to Africa first. It is a level 2, so it is a strength of 5. So we need 3 level 5 counters. All right, buddy. Then the United States. You do all U.S. strength in the war's region plus any carriers in the region or whose arrows are there. All right. So now let's go do that. So what we are going to do is we have 2 carriers going into, we already have 1 carrier going into that's in the Mediterranean. Yeah, it's this, any of these. So that carrier is involved in the Gulf State Yemen one. We are going to go ahead and copy just to have one. Ooh. Actually, we only have, let's see. Yeah, I don't have any carriers down there. So we have 3 carriers, and one's already involved in one war. And then I've got these other 2 carrier groups that I want to. Okay. These are the 2 in the Middle East. Ah. So that's going to be there. That's going to be here. And then down in Africa, we have, we have Spec Ops. This is the war in Africa. Right? Oh, nope. Nope. That goes there. And then I got to decide. We're going to use the Spec Op one where we have surprise, and that's going to be war number 3. No, war number 4 is, that's where the Spec Ops is going to be. Since we have that. So now we got to total up everything. Force numbers. Let's see. So Africa, we have 1. We have 6 against 5 in Africa. Oh my gosh. We may need to send some more troops down there. That's in that war. This one. Okay, so we have 5, 8. We have 14. And here we have 1, 4, 7, 13, 15. That's right. All right. Do I have a surprise counter? I don't see a surprise counter, but okay. Now, let's see. Do I have? We may send this since we have an ally in Central South. We may send Air Force and Marine Corps down to help out in Africa. All right. But for right now, determine odds. So in Africa, we're going to have just a 1-to-1 odds situation. So we have 1-to-1 odds. Determine DRMs. All right. Surprise for the attacker. Yes, we did get a surprise in Africa. That's a +1. So let's go ahead and roll our die here. Oh. Okay, 8. Go back over here to Africa, and I think we have an intel advisor. Ooh. So we're down to a 6. U.S. is the attacker. That's down to a 5. There is a heavy, I think. Let me check. No, there may not be a heavy here. No, we have an Army Light. So we're down to 6. Oh no, wait. 9, 8, 7, 6. And so it's going to be a 7, a modified 7 on the 1-to-1. Oh, shoot. It's a combined air war. No movement, 1 attacker loss, and it changes to a guerrilla war. That's not good. Well, that sucks. Now we got 14-to-5. That's 2-to-1 odds. Here I do have... Oh my gosh, the worst possible. And this one is the not surprised. Okay, my apologies. I've had some issues for some reason recently on recording. I rolled on the second conflict, and basically I got the same result. I think it was 1 loss per side. No, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, it was no movement, and I think it was 1 loss for the one. And then on the next war, I rolled really well, and we're winning, and the rogue state got 2 losses. And then that finished those 3 actions, and then I came down here. I rolled chaos. It was international chaos, and then it was North Korea. And basically, I rolled low enough on the North Korea unilateral actions that I was remove sanctions, and nothing happened. That's what happened in the last, and then I got another phone call, and fun. And so I'm just kind of catching you up to that. So now we move to an ally rogue group acts. And so we got our next group. It's going to be Group D. Go back up here to this table. And obviously they're the end. Here's Group D. Canada, Gulf states, they're fighting. And then Saudi Arabia, and then rogue activation. So that's going to be fun. All right, so let's go here to Canada. There are no tensions, so we're going to activate it. Then we're going to do a joint action. We get 2 actions. We don't have any terrorists, so we're not doing any intel or raid. We don't need to stabilize the region. Reinforce. If the ally is involved in a war, try to add 1 strength to their side. Canada is not involved in a war. We are involved in a war, but Canada is not. If the ally has a conflict track, attempt to decrease the status track. So let's go over here. And I don't think Canada does. No, they don't. Okay. If the ally has a conflict, so request humanitarian aid in any region and roll a d10. So let's go over here and see who's got regional crisis that's worrisome. Central and South America do. So does Central and South Asia. I think we want Canada to work on. We had 2 attempts here, so I think what we are going to do is we're going to roll for Central and South America. We're going to try to do humanitarian aid. And we have a 1, decrease regional crisis by 1 box. And then our second action, hopefully we can... That's a 1, so boo, that's good. We move both of those a little further away. So that is going to be the... that. Now we'll do the unilateral action for Canada. I don't like that color of blue. Now that I'm thinking about it. There we go. And 8, -1, no tension. So that's 7. No tension counters. 8, 7, 8. Russia is greater than 1. Russia, NATO. It is not. So I think those 2 counter each other out. And so I think it is what the actual roll is, which is an 8. Join U.S. sanctions. Replace any one unilateral with multilateral. I don't think we have any sanctions on anybody. So I think, no, there's nothing on Iran. So I think nothing happens. So that is going to be, that was Canada. Now the Gulf states. So come up here to the Middle East. Yes, we have terrorists. So locate any terror group in the region. Place the group in gather intel. Move the group to the next box. So we're going to move that 3 to, a 3 to there. And then our second action is to move. Oh, dang it. That's going to flip that. We'll move that one over. So that's the 2. Now the joint actions are going to, let's roll a D10. Oops. Oh, okay. We rolled 4. Gulf states. Oh, there are tension counters on the Gulf states. There are 3 plus 3, so 4 Plus 3 is 7. Golly. Plus 5. Okay, so let's go over here to the Iran Gulf states. They're at 3. 1. So there's a plus 1 there. So plus 3. Plus there's a plus 3 that's plus 6. Plus 8. Jeez, that's a 12 plus. Renewed offensives in Yemen, plus 2 tension counters. All right, so what I'm going to have to do here... Let's flip these over. We're going to bring back... one half rounded down. So they get 1, and then okay, two more on Iran. All right. That's quite a bit there. Increase the trek by 1 box. The Iran Gulf state. Ooh, we need to back them off. If already at war with Yemen, plus 2 to Gulf strength. And the only reason I'm leaving that carrier counter there is because we're contributing to this conflict instead of what I did on these other ones. Okay, if not at war, if ally, we've already done all that. Okay, so that is the unilateral action by the Gulf states. Then we have roll a d10. We have a 2. 1 to 5. The highest level game created rogue state acts. Choose randomly if 1 is at group C table. Page 8. Okay, so the highest one, I think we need to roll a d6. We have 3 of them, or do we have 4? No, we have 3 of them. So Africa will be 5, 6. And then the other 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this one that we're in War 4 with. Then they roll a d10. A 2. Okay, they get plus 2 strength in war number 4. Oops. So those two, oh gosh, the two that we took from them, they get back. Now we roll a. It is not winning. We roll a d10, and this goes to a guerrilla war if a 7. Okay, we don't change it. Okay. Place a trending anti-US counter. So that just takes away that guy there. All right. So that is going to be the rogue action. I believe that. Oh. No, we'll go back over here and okay, yeah, that's all we do. On that rogue state. Okay. Oh, now we roll to check unstable states. Hopefully we can get some of these off the table. I don't think there are that many. I thought we had one. We do have one. Here it is. And Africa, I think, has. Middle East and Africa. Okay. And South Central Asia have them. Okay, roll a d10. So we'll do Middle East first. And that's a 5. Oops. So that's a 5, and is greater than 5. Wait. Oh, 6, 7, or 8. It is. So -7 or -2. Oh, less than 5. Okay. So it's a -2. So we're down to a 3. Remove unstable state. There we go. That's exciting to know there. And then up here, 5. Keep unstable state on the map. All right. So that is that. Now it is time for the UN Act. And we have that one goodwill. Yep, UN actions. That's going to be on page 4. All right. So we get a decrease. So where's... I think we did... Yeah, we've got the worst one on the map is going to be here in Central South Asia. So we're going to bring it over to 1. That's 1 humanitarian. Attempt in the world region with the lowest current stability. Roll a d10. The action is successful. Lowest current stability. Let's see. Regional stability is 5, 5, a 4. Oh, there we go. Middle East and Central South Asia. Let's do yeah. We'll do Middle East 1 to 5 and or odds for Middle East, evens for Central South America. Okay, so here we're going to try this regional stability here. Roll a d10. Oh, I should do the die for that. Whoops. And we rolled a 3. The action is successful, so that moves that up to a 4. 1 youth empowerment in the lowest stability region that contains a level 2 or 3 terror group. Okay, I would say, let's do it in the Middle East. We rolled a 1. Decrease 1 level 2 or 3 terror group by 1 level. All right. Peace talks in a civil war. 1 civil war. And I think we've got enough. We have 3, or we have this one here where we have 1 U.S. the peacekeepers. Let's go ahead and roll. We rolled a 5. All right. We're going to throw all in a UN goodwill counter. So that is a -1. So that drops into a 4. Oh, it is. So yeah, it drops down to a 4. Oh, actually, let me get that back because it's a UN action. So okay. So this is going to be a 4. Then -2. Yes. So that's going to be a 2. It's going to be a 2. Plus regional stability is less than 5. It is not. It is right at 5. There is not an Iranian thing. So we get -2, -3. That's going to leave a 2. Ceasefire, the Civil War. Replace Civil War counter with Civil War ceasefire. Place UN regional peacekeepers. Oh, that was a ceasefire. Oh, that's in a civil war. Oh, oops. So we still, okay, we rolled a, I don't think we have any other civil wars going on. In Africa, nope. Nope. We just have 2 ceasefires. Okay. So we can't do that one. Oh, or civil war with the lowest stability. Make a broker peace. Okay, so we can. We rolled a 2 permanent peace, remove civil war, decrease regional. Look at that. Boom. Okay, so we did do this right. And then there we go. All right. Well, that's good news for that we do have a rogue state in Central America, but we'll keep working on that. All right, now. Oh, public approval of benefit, media relations. That's a plus 2 PA, but we already have maximum. All right, then let's see. After the automatic UN actions, you may choose to perform up to 2 U.S.-initiated UN actions. If you spend a presidential AP and/or one AP and one, they must be 2 different actions, and I cannot perform the same action twice. Okay, gotcha. So these are the actions that we can do. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to go ahead and we have to spend that. We have 21. Okay, up to 2. Okay. So what we want to do is, I'm going to keep working on, I think it was stability, regional crisis. I don't think we need to do, other than, okay, one action we're going to do regional crisis in the Middle East. Come on, give me a good roll. Dang it. Okay, we have a 7. Oh, humanitarian aid. That is successful, so that drops that to that one. All right, next. 2 or 3. Terror group. What we might do is, let's try to end this civil war, this ceasefire. Let's go over here. And let's go ahead and roll. See if we can do some good in... Yes! 2. That's a 1. Regional stability is not less than 5. Yes! That's going to be a permanent peace. So there we go. That eliminates that problem. That civil war. Whoops, wrong one. Excellent. All right. Now we just need to deal with terror and do that. All right. So that is the UN actions that we get to take. Those are the UN. Now we go to 3 domestic actions. Again, gosh, there's not a lot to do. Homeland Security. Let's go over here to CONUS. Everything is pretty quiet. Party fundraising and support. Oh, let's see. Hold on here. Go to 1. Stimulate the economy. We're maxed out on the economy, I believe. Yep. Address a domestic crisis. We don't have a domestic crisis. There's no lingering domestic issues. Improving relations with Congress. I think we're maximum there. So now let's go down here. Party fundraising and support. Our party relations is at the highest. There are no terror targets in CONUS. Tension counters. I think we got rid of all of those. I think bipartisan cooperation is all over to the furthest on the right. And then Remove an opponent. We have no opponents. There is nothing we can do domestically. So we're going to move on. Now we get to draw a chit. And we get a one crisis card. Shanghai Cooperation Organization acts if neither of India's conflicts tracts is greater than 2. So that's gonna, let's go over here. India is 2, India, Pakistan is 2. All right, so this card applies. Zoom in a little bit closer. China admits India and Pakistan into the SCO. Remove 2 tension counters from China and India. 2 tension counters from one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 10. It's going to be, we have a 10 here. So 9, 10, we re-roll. 1, 2. 3, 4. And then 2 from India. Yeah, oh my gosh. Look at this mess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10 will re-roll. One, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. Go. And then these tensions go back. All right, let's go back down to the card. Oh, decrease India ally relationship by 1 level. Really? So it is now going to be a close ally. Okay. Ignore any game instruction to increase the India, China, India for the rest of the turn. Okay. So this goes over here as a reminder. We'll just put this right. Actually, we'll pop that right there on top of that because that deals with that. All right. So that is going to be, now we have to deal with war progress. Well, I think we are at a stopping point. Wow. We got craziness going on over here. A lot of war stuff, but I hope this has been helpful. And again, please like, subscribe, share. We're at 89 subscribers. Ready to tip over in the 90 range, and we really appreciate it. I hope you find these meaningful, and hopefully I don't make too many stupid mistakes. And sorry about the video problems that I had. But again, pretty interesting with the wars and us not doing well. Especially them getting those two back that they lost. But we are winning War 4, and we're in stalemate in our other two, and yeah. So this should be interesting. All right, we will see you next time.